Hi guys, I've just released a video called Sniper. And now, when making this video, I wanted a couple of shots where you saw the perspective of the sniper, the classic view with the crosshairs and what the sniper can see. You've got a bogey incoming. So I made that using Unreal Engine 5 and Vegas Pro 21. And in this video, I'm going to show you how I did it. So if you wanted to do it in your videos, you'll know how to, essentially. So let's get into it with some basic setup.
Well, it's time to do this the sharp way.
We're going to quickly create a level sequence. We're going to call it tutorial. Right, here we are. We're going to whack a camera in here. This one will do because it's the closest. Aim it where we want to film. You see there's a person over here. This is the car. This is the guy we're going to aim at for the sake of this tutorial. Now there are a couple of ways of doing this. You can render it out twice. One at a distance like this, and once zoomed in, and then match them together. But to be honest, I didn't want to. I couldn't be bothered. So I just did it the once. Maybe it doesn't look quite as good as it would do if you did it that way. But I just did it with the one render. So for this to work, set your camera up as normal as you would, and you want to make sure that your lens settings is at universal zoom. I just want to say, by the way, if my throat sounds weird, I've got a bit of a cold. And then what this allows us to do, universal zoom, is it allows us to change the focal length, zooming the picture in and out. So that's how you control the camera. Another little thing that you need to do when you've got sniper view, you want to make sure that your crosshair lands in the middle of the target. If not, your audience might notice, or you'll just know, and it's going to irritate you and them. So the way I got around this was changing my perspective to the cinematic viewport. Go back to the camera view, and up here you can change the grid view, and you can change it to a 2x2 box, so you have that cross in the middle, or a crosshair, so you have that cross in the middle. Personally, I like to use the 2x2 grid. So what we're going to do is we're going to zoom in. I'm going to go 450, whatever the length is. Oh, look at that, it's landed bang on. We're going to add a keyframe to the transform and to the focal length. And we're just going to change the zoom, the eye drop as well. So let's say we'll just go keep this as is. We'll change it to 24 frames, and we're going to change the time shown as seconds. So let's say it's going to take 4 seconds for this sniper to aim at this Helldiver here. So we're going to highlight these and drag these up to 4. We'll go back to the beginning, and what we'll do is we'll change the focal length to 100. Put the sniper off over here, add the transform, and then when you play that, it's got that nice zoom and lock. Now, to add the recoil, what I do is I go about half a second, maybe less. I just sort of wing it, move this up, add a transform, go back, and then we're going to copy our transform back. So now, it does a little bounce, so it looks a bit like recoil. Now, this particular sniper at the moment has got the steadiest hand known to man. No wobble or anything like that. But because our focal length is zoomed right in, you'll see this. Moving around is very, very sensitive. So all we need to do is add a camera shake. Now, the camera shake I used is this pack here. I didn't make my own. I can't remember if I had to pay for this or if it was free. I'm not sure. I'll leave a link in the description, or I'll try to. And what you do is you press this little track button here, go up to camera shake, handheld. Now it adds just enough of that movement, but the crosshair's off. So what we're going to do is we're going to just do a little bit before, and that way you sort of have that subtle stop, or that subtle motion as if the sniper is breathing, and then you have, you know, he sort of focuses in that last bit to take the shot. Render this out however you want, and we're going to shot it into Sony Vegas.
That's fucking correct.
This is a shot that I used, or that I did. Obviously there's no sound in this clip. The whole render of the video is there. I just pulled this bit forwards. Now this has got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 layers. Base blur video, mask, then it's got the sniper scope, can't really see it. It's also got some bars to stop that blur, because if you don't get them bars, you get this, and I didn't want that. So what I did was, the same place I got my character models for the Helldivers is where I got this sniper reticle, and I just got a black circle off of Google Images. But if you just wanted any box standard sniper reticle, just give the old Google search. I think you use it. This one looks alright. So it's pretty cool. Make sure it's a transparent image. If you use one of these ones, you're cutting a layer down because you're not having this black circle. So what you're going to do is you're going to make sure the circle or your reticle is completely centre in the middle, and that will line up with this crosshair that you've made with an Unreal Engine. Now, the complicated part is lining that up with your mask. Now, I've just used a simple circle mask, obviously. If you want to copy these settings, that is fine. If you want to fiddle about at your own sort of thing, then go ahead. And what this does is, it obviously adds, it removes the rest of the image. Now what you're going to do is you're going to duplicate this, remove the mask, and just leave it as normal, and add Gaussian blur. I just left mine as default, and it blurs everything. But when you put the mask back on the layer above, it gets that sniper effect. Now, as I said before, if you were to render this twice, as long as the motion is the same, you just do exactly the same, and then this surrounding area would just look a bit more like realistic. Like, I suppose it would look better, but this was just, I just didn't want to render it twice. And that's it really, as far as the sniper goes. Now, if your camera settings within Unreal Engine 5 have a crop, mine is a 239, you're gonna end up with these smooth bars, which won't fit with the rest of the video because it's smooth. So what I did was I went into Google Images again, and I searched for the aspect ratio bars PNG, and I just got bars, and I just shot that on the top. And you end up with this, and it just matches everything else, and you can see from before and after. Sniper scope looks like it's the same aspect ratio all the way through. You don't end up with this sort of weird blur effect. Easy peasy. But when you're finished, you'll end up with something like this.
I don't have a shot from here. Have you got a shot? I've always got a shot. Oh fuck. Where did he come from?
And it may not be the best, but it's probably the easiest way of doing it. So, sorry for my throat. I hope you've learnt something. I hope you've enjoyed this. Me struggling through with my dodgy throat. If you have enjoyed, please like the video, subscribe, and if you haven't seen it already, check out my latest short film, Sniper. It took me a very long time to do, and it's only 7 minutes long. Anyway, next time I learn something, I'll teach it to you. But until then, see you next time. Bye-bye.
Hey, look familiar? This data graph shows me that only 5% of viewers are subscribed. So that means you should press that subscribe button right now, because you never know when I'll be dropping more content. Will I do? Yeah?
looks good.
Cool.